what? Life is short and it's fragile. And we don't know how many birthdays we have. So we don't have to have a birthday to celebrate. Just celebrate life. And if you haven't told someone you love them, do it now. Do it. Tell people you love them. Call your friends, text your friends, hug them, kiss them. Be nice to the people at the DMV. They're people. Be nice to them.
Losses are part of life, and losses is something I deal with occasionally. I've lost in kickboxing, I've lost in boxing, I've lost in life, I've lost in love, I've lost in family. Like, life is, you don't just win all the time. It's wins and losses. So you roll with the punches, pun. But, it is what it is. I don't think about these things. Like, this was an option. In another parallel universe, I'm the double champ, and it all went, the way I expected it to.
The story of the Chinese farmer, you ever seen that?
No.
So he loses his horse, and everybody in the town comes over and they say, "Oh, well, that's terrible." And he's like, and they're like, "Oh, well, that's terrible now, isn't it?" And he's like, "Maybe." And then the next day, 7 wild horses come back, and they all come over and they say, "Oh, well, that's great." And he says, "Well, maybe." And the next day, his kid has taken out one of the wild horses and breaks his leg, and the whole town comes over and they say, "Oh, that's terrible now, isn't it?" He says, "Maybe." And the next day, the conscription officers come over and they're, taking people into the military to go fight, and they pass by his son because he's got a broken leg, and the whole town comes over and they say, "Oh, well, that's great now, isn't it?" And he says, "Maybe." And the point of it is that you never really know if something is bad or good because you don't know how that's going to affect the rest of your life.